It is me. I have always been watching. I have always been here. They are using me, Mama. They are hiding me like I am something to be ashamed of. That man, Prince Chinedu, he was kind to me. He saw me, and she took that too.
The young woman the prince described, he mentioned she knew an old song, a particular song sung by the well. He said she spoke of her late mother.
Her late mother? That is very specific.
Good morning, Mama. I am still here, still standing.
Amara, is the compound not swept yet? What have you been doing since morning? You this lazy girl, do you want the neighbors to think I keep a dirty house?
I swept, Mama Ngozi. I am almost done with the mopping. Almost is not done. After that, go to the market and buy fresh tomatoes. Cook before noon and iron Ada's festival clothes. She needs to look perfect today.
I heard Prince Chinedu will be at the new Yam Festival today. They say he's looking for a wife. Can you imagine? Chief Obiора's son choosing me?
I heard. The whole village is talking.
You should not be thinking about the festival at all. You are staying here. Somebody has to guard the house.
Yes, Ada.
That is Chief Obiора's household. Is the prince coming for the festival?
They say he wants to see the village girls, to choose a wife the traditional way.
Stand up straight. Smile, but not too much. You must look dignified. When the prince passes, do not go to him. Let him come notice me.
What if he does not notice me?
He will notice you. I have made sure of it. I spoke to the chief's housekeeper this morning. Our name is already in the right ears.
That one, she does not even look like she is trying to be noticed.
Maybe that is exactly why I noticed her.
You know this song? It is an old one.
My mother used to sing it. She said it was a song for people who are waiting for something good.
And are you waiting for something good?
I have been waiting for a long time. I do not know what it looks like yet.
Maybe it's closer than you think.
Maybe it is. That foolish girl disobeyed me. Come! Come now. Prince Chinedu, what a blessing. I am so sorry. I hope my housemaid has not been disturbing you. Amara, what are you doing here? Did I not tell you go back to their house? She's a good girl, but she gets distracted. Please forgive her. Now, this is my daughter, Ada, my beautiful daughter. Ada, greet the prince properly.
Good day, my prince.
It is a pleasure, Ada.
Your housemaid and I were having a very pleasant conversation. She knows the old songs.
Yes, she has her uses. But a prince needs more than old songs, does he not? He shook my hand. He smiled at me twice. Mama, I think he liked me.
Of course he did.
Now tomorrow, Chief Obiora is sending representative to meet the family. We must be ready. Tomorrow, if anyone from the chief's house visits, you will stay in the back room. You are the housemaid. You will act like it. If you embarrass me, you have nowhere else to go. You have nothing without this roof.
Mama, what do I do?
Madam, on behalf of Chief Obiора's household, I bring greetings. The prince has expressed interest in your daughter, the young lady he met at the festival yesterday.
We are honored by the prince's interest. Thank you for coming. Yes, my Ada. She is here. She has been waiting to receive this honor properly.
The young woman the prince described, he mentioned she knew an old song, a particular song sung by the well. He said she spoke of her late mother.
Her late mother? That is very specific.
Ada is very musical. She loves the old songs. Did he not say she was near the well? Yes, she was there briefly.
I love those songs. My grandmother taught them to me. My daughter, my Amara.
Mama? Mama, is it really you?
It is me. I have always been watching. I have always been here. They are using me, Mama. They are hiding me like I am something to be ashamed of. That man, Prince Chinedu, he was kind to me. He saw me, and she took that too. She can hide your face. She cannot hide your destiny. Listen to me. The royal introduction is in 3 days. You will go. I will make a way. How? She will lock the door. She will... The key she carries cannot lock what I have opened. Do you trust me?
I trust you, Mama. I always have.
When we leave, lock Amara's room from outside. She is not to come out until we return. Tell her I said she is to clean the kitchen.
Mama.
I am Ngozi Okafor, and this is my daughter Ada, a woman of beauty, grace, and deep family values. She is ready to serve and honor any household she enters.
That is.
I know.
Good afternoon, Great Chief. I am Amara, daughter of the late Chidima Okafor. I was not invited here by any plan of man.
Chief, I apologize. This is my housemaid. She should not be here. She must have misunderstood.
Let the young woman speak. In this compound, every person stands on their own 2 feet. Chief, with your permission, I have something to present. Since the festival, I conducted a small inquiry, as I always do before any formal introduction. I spoke to 6 households in this village.
Every single person I spoke to confirmed the same thing. Amara is not Madame Ngozi's housemaid. She is her late husband's daughter, her stepdaughter, a full member of the Okafor household by blood and by right.
And there is more. The late Chidima Okafor, Amara's mother, was not just any village woman. She was the last daughter of Elder Nobodo,
Emeka of Elder Nwobodo, whose family lineage carries a long-standing friendship agreement with the Obiora household, made 30 years ago. Amara is, by that agreement, considered a daughter of allied blood to this family.
You came into my compound and called the granddaughter of Elder Nwobodo your housemaid?
That pattern, my mother had a piece of that same fabric. She said it belonged to a woman of great dignity. A woman from Elder Nwobodo's house.
I wonder what it means for us. It was on my mat this morning. I do not know how. My mother has her ways.
When I saw you at the festival, not dressed for attention, not performing, I thought that is a woman who knows exactly who she is. I was right, wasn't I?
We have heard, we have spoken. This woman, Amara, daughter of Chidima, granddaughter of Elder Nwobodo, receiving this compound with full honor. Any further introduction for my son will begin here, and it will begin properly. The elders have consulted. Mama Ngozi stands abruptly.
This is not right. I raised that girl. I fed her. Everything she is today is because of my roof over her head.
And now, the final truth. Madam Ngozi, in this village, we know the difference between a person who raises a child and a person who uses one. The elders know the difference. Your husband's family knows the difference. And today, this compound knows the difference.
I thought she had taken you to the city. I thought you were gone. I searched for you for 2 years in the house. My daughter's child. Now the compound truly understands. Amara was not just hidden in the house. She was hidden from her own family.
Madam Ngozi, Amara's grandfather will take her home today to his compound, where she should have been 3 years ago.
Whatever arrangements remain regarding your late husband's property and Amara's inheritance, the family elders will handle it through the proper council. You are dismissed from this introduction.
Your mother visited me in a dream last night. She told me to come today. She said, go and receive what belongs to my daughter.
She keeps her promises. She always has. Mama, did you really hide her from her grandfather for 3 years?
I told myself I was protecting what your father left us. That if she went to that old man, she would take the land, the house, everything.
And were you protecting us? Or were you afraid?
I knew you were not a housemaid. I always knew. I chose to let Mama say it. Because it was easier for me if it was true.
I am not asking you to forgive me today. I know today is not that day. I just wanted you to know I see you. I always saw you. And I am sorry I acted like I did not.
I hear you, Ada. Today is not the day for more than that. But I hear you.
Your grandfather is looking for you. He wants to take you home before it gets dark.
Home. I forgot what that word felt like for a while.
Amara, I know today has been a great deal for one afternoon. I'm not going to stand here and tell you what today means for us, because that is a conversation for another day, with kola nut and family present and everything done properly.
What?
I want you to go home tonight knowing that the man who asked to visit you, he's not going to disappear. I've been looking for someone who knows the old songs. I did not expect to find her at a well, in a plain wrapper, with no jewelry on, but that is exactly where she was.
I've spent a long time being told who I am not. I think I need a little time, just a little, to stand in who I am again, before I let anything else begin.
Then take it. I will still be here when you are ready. Some things are worth the wait.
My mother used to say, the right thing never rushes. It simply arrives at exactly the right time.
She sounds like a very wise woman.
She is.
Your mother, she visited me again last night after she visited you. She told me to bring white cloth to the gate. I did not understand why. I brought it anyway.
She told me to trust. She always said, trust the thing you cannot see more than the thing that is trying to frighten you.
That is exactly what her mother used to say. Your grandmother, word for word.
I know today has been a lot, but I want to ask you something before we both go home. Will you allow me to visit properly, with kola and intention?
Come, I will be waiting. And this time I will not be hiding.
I know, Mama. I know.
Her work here is done.
Oh, shit! Yeah, yeah! Mama up the tales! Feel the vibe now! Mama up the tales, now the place today. Stories will go make you smile every day. From gist to life, we know they fail. Everybody welcome, Mama update details.
Watching, please follow Mama Update Tales, like, comment, shares. One love.